So some body cam footage of Tyler Robinson has now been released. And before you get too excited, this is not body cam footage of Tyler Robinson being brought in after killing Charlie. No, this is actually body cam footage from, I believe it was 2022, if my memory serves me correctly. This is body camera footage from 2022 when Tyler Robinson got in some kind of an accident. Now, this footage has really nothing to do with the Charlie Kirk case. However, this is the first time that we really get a good look at Tyler. We get a good look at his body language, kind of how he carries himself, kind of how he talks. And that's something that I've been interested in seeing. Because it's one thing looking at these still photos of Tyler. You didn't really get to see much of Tyler in court, you know. So I was wanting something. I was wanting something to give me just a better idea. It's not much, but give me a little bit of a better idea of what type of guy Tyler was. And I feel like the body cam footage kind of does that. So I want to show you guys this footage, but before I do, if you're here, if you enjoy the videos, people often ask, how can they support the channel? The answer to that question is very simple. You can support the channel for totally free. It's quick and easy. All you got to do is hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, and share the video. Now, if you do want to take your support one step further, you could always donate via Cash App or Super Thanks. Always humbly and greatly appreciated. But with that being said, let's look at this body cam footage, and then I'll be right back with more.
So you're heading
from that rightmost through lane through the intersection.
Okay.
And maybe a second or so before I reached the intersection, the light changed yellow.
Okay, you remember looking at the light?
Yeah, I was looking up at the light just before getting there.
Okay.
Saw it shift yellow. And as I get into the intersection, there was a vehicle in the lane between like the leftmost through lane that was forward some.
So people on the side of you were slowing down to a stop.
I had seen someone slowing down and I wondered why they had slowed so much.
Okay.
But
why do you think that they were slowing down?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Maybe because the light was turning red?
Well, I was close enough to the light that I would end up in the intersection if I'd have tried to brake from that speed.
Okay.
I was going the speed limit. I just made sure.
Okay. How long was that? Like, when did you last check your speed?
Probably back maybe halfway down that road to that where it curves. Maybe halfway down that distance. I just looked.
Gotcha. All right. 1 second. Is your mom almost here? Or?
I'm not sure. She had the shuttle from where she works to her car.
Is she not able to just send you a text message of a picture of the? I just need a picture of the insurance card.
She just pulled in. She just pulled in.
Okay. Perfect. All right, buddy. Here's your information back here. So this is a driver exchange form. This has all of his vehicle information and all your vehicle information. Okay. The most important number on this piece of paper is this one right here, top left. This is your case number, incident number, all that stuff, okay? That's the number that the report will be filed under, all right? When you contact your insurance company, that's the number they're going to ask for right there, okay? So I am not issuing citations today because I can't prove one way or the other about exactly what happened, okay? So if your light is yellow, then he didn't yield. If your light was red, okay, and you sped up to make the red light, then that's your bad. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I have a third-party witness. There's just, we're like seconds. I just can't, I'm not comfortable with citing anybody because I don't know exactly what happened, okay?
All right.
So, do you have any questions about that?
No.
No? Okay. Mom, do you have any questions since you'll probably be taking care of this?
I will be taking care of this, and this is all new for me, but we'll figure it out.
All right. So basically, just call your insurance company. Let them know he's involved in an accident. They'll ask for this number, okay? And then just kind of go from there. They'll help you out. They'll do...
I don't know why, but one of the first things that stuck out to me about this video or about the body cam footage is that Tyler did use the word vehicle. during the footage. And I don't know, I just found that interesting because Tyler used the word vehicle in the messages that he sent to Lance. And a lot of people thought that was weird because what young kid or what young man speaks like that? Well, it looks like Tyler maybe does speak like that. I don't believe the messages. I think it's a pre-planned conversation. But the little stuff that people were picking out, the little stuff that seemed weird, the stuff that seemed like, hey, someone this age doesn't talk like this, it looks like maybe Tyler does kind of talk a little weird, a little different than a lot of young folks that I think most of us are used to being exposed to. Yeah, Tyler just seems kind of like an awkward guy. He doesn't seem too abnormal. He doesn't seem too unique. He just seems like the average person that would kind of just blend in the background anywhere. Like I said, a little awkward, I would say, for sure. But in this video from 2022, in the body cam footage that we just watched, it's from a few years ago. And Tyler's family said that he really got radicalized and started going down this path of getting into all the left-wing propaganda and getting into all the gay and trans stuff. From what his family says, that all happened within the last year or so. So the Tyler we're looking at may be a Tyler before he got radicalized. And when I look at him, I don't see he doesn't seem like your average left-wing person that's in their, late teens or early 20s. He doesn't seem like, the usual left-wing loony at all. That's for sure. That's for sure. But probably the main stick-out thing about this body cam footage is how quickly his mother got to the scene, how supportive his mother is. This was a mama's boy. This was not a kid that was neglected, that was not treated right. No, this is a kid that could get on his phone when he's in trouble, and within 2 minutes, his mom gets off of her job and is right there. Mom leaves the job and is right there, has to shuttle over and gets there in just a few minutes to make sure that her baby is okay. And I thought it was interesting because he didn't even have his own registration and insurance card and stuff. His mama had it for him. He had to get it from mommy. So this shows you that this is not some kid who had a bad upbringing. This also isn't some kid who at least a few years ago hated his family and was revolting against his family or anything like that. This is a kid who had a loving family, who had a good relationship with his mom, who could count on his mom for anything. And then within the last couple of years, he goes down these weird paths and rabbit holes online, gets into the trans stuff. Before you know it, he's living with a trans furry weirdo who, according to that trans furry weirdo's own family, says that they believe that the trans furry weirdo Lance actually radicalized Tyler and influenced Tyler to kill Charlie. Which is another detail that a lot of people seem to be leaving out here. That Lance's own family thinks that he influenced Tyler to kill Charlie. So yeah, it just really sticks out to me seeing how quickly the mother comes. And you could just tell the dynamic there. There's love there. There's care there. The mom was protective. And I hate nothing more than when I see young people who actually come from good families do horrible things. I hate it. When young people do horrible things and they come from a horrible family, it's kind of expected. But when you see a caring, loving, supportive family, and it just so happens that their kid winded up going down some crazy path, it just makes the situation so heartbreaking for me. I don't know how you guys feel about it. But I want to hear from you guys down in the comments below. Is there anything about this body cam footage that you guys noticed? Be sure to point it out down below and let other people know so we could discuss this. Drop your feelings, drop all of your thoughts. Don't be afraid to share your opinions here. Let us know how you feel in the comments. While you're down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and all of that other good stuff. And I'll be back to talk to you guys soon in the next video.